people, Tommy Emmanuel here with his cut lip. Still, I'm a slow healer, aren't I? No, there you go. I'm enjoying doing this series of songs from my album, It's Never Too Late. The one I'm going to play for you today is a song that means a great deal to me, and it was written by my very dear friend, Mr. Martin Taylor. Great name for a guitar player, Martin Taylor. When we work together, I call myself Gibson Larrivee. So there you go, but I'm playing my Maton today. Martin wrote this song a long while ago, and really it was for his son Stuart, who passed away way too young, and we all miss Stuart very much. But I feel when I play this song, I get to see his face in my mind, and I think about his beautiful eyes and his red hair and his freckles, and so much about Stuart that I remember. So this song is called One Day. Martin didn't write it like this. He wrote it in the way that he plays. He plays it completely differently to me. I just wanted a chance to have a go at arranging it in my own style because I truly love this song. And no better reason to play it than because you love it. So here it is, One Day. All right, that's One Day by the great Martin Taylor. So I play the melody the first 2 times round by using open harmonics here. See that? That's how I get that sound. And I try to get that Irish Julian pipe sound. All right, so. And I'm using some of my little hammer-ons and flick-offs. Sometimes they may look a little quick, but if you listen to those instruments, the Julian pipe, those little flicks usually are fairly quick, you know, so. Then I hit these 3 harmonics, then I play the melody while those notes sustain, you see that? And I try to get the vocal vibrato out of that. See that? I'm hammering on, and I'm doing that on purpose to give it a vocal sound. Second time. Now this time I go. So I let those harmonics sustain. You hear that? They're all ringing. So I'm getting. Then. And that's another vocal sound too. I don't play that last note. I hammer it on a little bit stronger because it's the, I don't know, in my mind, it's like I'm talking about his strength in this part. Hear that? Yeah, and again. Second time, when I hit this melody, that's when I bring the backing, bring the bass in. And now I'm into time. Up until that point, you can take your time with it, and it's what we call color voce. It's a big word for an Australian guy. Color voce, which is meaning it's out of time. I'm not holding a meter. I'm just playing it. I'm telling the story. That's the first phrase. Then, and so there's no time. But when I bring the time in, then it's fairly strict how I do it. Okay, I'm going to do that very slowly for you now. Time. See, I'm doing it. The bass is, that's what the bass is doing. And you can hear that the bass is following the chord. The bass is spelling out the chords underneath. So. By the way, I'm in drop D. I just thought I forgot to tell you this before. My guitar is in a drop D tuning. Normal guitar tuning, E down to D. So when I play that, it's an F sharp minor with a D in it. That's F sharp. It would normally be there, but because the E string is down a tone, I have to do that. There's the bass right there. G. A, D. You see that? So that's, and there, that's the third in the bass there. Then I switch to these harmonies. What do I do here? That's right. Now, this is one of the hardest parts in the song, getting that chord. It's an F sharp 7th with an augmented in it. And look, kids, I'm covering 2 strings with 1 finger. There they are there. That's why my fingers look flat on the end, because I've trained them to cover 2. See that? So there's the bass, the F sharp, there's the 7th, and here is the 3rd and the augmented. See that? So let me just get to that point for you. You see, my hand went straight to it. You know why? Because I trained it to. I practiced that move over and over and over, because it was difficult at the start. And you have to go through those difficult times, and you'll fumble around and you'll think, this is so hard, you know, but believe me, the sun will shine one day and you'll get that in a smooth move, you know. So let me do it again for you. Here we go. To the augmented. G. Now, that's a beautiful move, isn't it? It's typical Martin Taylor sound. That little move there. Now, this I go like an A bass and a G chord, and then I hit that little augmented sound there. And now I'm going to play the melody. This next part, I'm going to play the verse now in full with all the chords doing the backing. So there's no harmonics in this section. So. Second bridge, same as the first. And that sounds really nice, that little passage that I pointed out to you before. It sounds nice if you slide up to those harmonies on the second time. It just adds a little more emotion to the tone. That little phrase 3 times. Again. Same thing again. Now this is the part of the song where Martin normally uses this next section as the introduction to the song. I'm pretty sure of that. I only use it once in the song towards the end of the song, and this is how it goes. So I'm pulling down on my index finger on that D chord. See that? And I'm playing both D notes underneath it to give it a little power. And I tend to play that part of the song a little stronger than the rest of it, right? The rest of it is tender, and that's how it must be. So. Then I pause, and that sets me up for. Then the ending. Boom. And I sustain that, and I hold it, and I go. And you see what I've just done with my hand, my right hand? I lift it out of the way so as to not interfere with that sustaining note. It's a lot harder than it looks. And these are the details that you need to see to be able to get the kind of clarity that it takes to play this song beautifully. So let me just do that for you. Here we go. So when I started it, I had my hand on an angle and I just gently went like that. So the first time and the second time, they're really soft, slightly muted. Then I lift off. And what I do there is I bring in the E chord against the D. Right? It's a beautiful sound. And it's something that I wanted to put in there. So. It's 4 times. So. That's one day of the most beautiful song written by my dear friend, and I hope you've enjoyed that. It's a challenging song to play, and to get all that sustain and those harmonics and all that stuff. Give yourself plenty of time, but keep at it, because quitters never win and winners never quit.